Good morning, friends. It's Sonia here with Fresh Approach Fitness, a wellness company. How are you today? Friday morning, coffee cup of choice is Timmy's. And the reason why, you'll know I don't do this very often, is, well, first of all, I can make my own coffee at home really good. I'm kind of known for my specialty coffee. And the second thing is, this is a London fog, and it just makes me feel warm and cozy on a day where it is overcast and rainy. And it's just not in alignment with where I want to be. But how many of us are having days like that today? How many of us are actually feeling a little tired, sleepy? You have a headache. You're not necessarily feeling your best self. That's okay. These days happen. It rains sometimes. It snows sometimes. We get storms and weather that we don't want. Our body reacts in a way that we don't want as well. So the thing about Check-In Friday is lean into those feelings. Don't deny them. Don't push them away. Let them be. Let them be like the rain, because we need these days to appreciate the good. We need these days to appreciate the routine, the consistency, everything that we're building. So on Check-In Friday today, how are you doing? I can tell you I woke up with a really bad migraine. I didn't know how I was going to make it to physio. And I asked Tony to wake me up in case I fell asleep doing my meditation. And I didn't even use my phone at physio. I normally just lay there during the acupuncture moment, which is what I don't normally do. I just said that wrong, but that's my head. That's okay. Some days are like that, guys. And how do you treat yourself when you're having a moment or a day that isn't optimal? Yesterday, I had Wi-Fi problems, and thankfully, I had one of my dearest girlfriends let me come over and use her internet so I can get work done for most of the day. But life happens. There are ups and downs. There's curveballs, and there's different courses that take us off the beaten trail. So how do you respond to that emotionally? How do you check in with yourself? Do you react and want to switch things up, or do you just let it be? You know, if you I've had a couple clients reach out to me this morning, and they're probably feeling the same way I'm feeling. A little under the weather, a little bit reacting to the weather, a little bit not 100% themselves. There's a lot of emotional people that are connected to the rain and to the weather and the barometer. And we've talked about this in different episodes, and definitely on my podcast, we've shared this. But here's the thing. When you're not seeing the results you're looking for, stay consistent anyways. Take this as an opportunity to slow down and just go through the motions, but show up for yourself. That's what Check-In Friday is all about. How did your week go? How are you doing? You don't measure the success of your efforts in one day. Good or bad. Good or bad, you don't measure the results in one day. This is a process. This is a journey. So the flowers that we planted, and I don't know if you can see them. There you go. I'm looking at the roses right here. They didn't show up overnight, and they don't look as beautiful now as they did last week. And they certainly look much better now than they do in the fall. This is a process, just like you in your life. It is a process. So use Fridays as an opportunity to check in with yourself. I've listed some of my highlights of the week on here. I would love to hear some of yours. If you're on my email newsletter list, definitely reply back or chime in on the comments here. And feel free to share with a friend, somebody that you think can use a little pick-me-up. On a rough day, whether it's weather-related or life-related, slow down, pause. Think of your self-worth. Why are you judging yourself for a moment, for a day? Because when you look back in time, this is just a moment. That's it. Yeah, it's okay to have a headache. It's okay to have a slower day. It's okay not to feel your best. The thing is, stay consistent with what you're doing. Go through the motions. Show up for yourself. And I promise you, you will feel better. Make it an amazing Friday.